Hello, I'm live. Hello again. I hope some of the people who came in yesterday that didn't get a chance to get a reading come back and join me today. This is my second time going live on YouTube with my free daily tarot readings. And I do want to show you my goddess cards that Colette Baron Reed, who's one of my favorite designers of oracle decks and tarot cards. And if you have anybody in the chat who would like a goddess reading or a straight up tarot reading, please let me know. Oh, and I have two people here. Hello. And since you're first to come, I can give you a reading. So Sally, would you like a goddess reading or a tarot reading? And I'm fine, thank you. How are you? And the goddess readings are very good. But I have my tarot cards here. So yes, I'll give you, G. Wilson, yes, you will get your tarot reading because you are here too. So, who is your future spouse? And you're a single Taurus. Okay, let me look into that for you. And is your name male or female? Sally. Is this male? I'm just not familiar with the name. I don't like to go into my readings with straight up confusion. Who is your future spouse? Female. Okay, good. Thank you. And let's see what we have for you on your future spouse. You're a Taurus. We have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, interesting, and the Two of Swords. So these are some cards that showed up yesterday too in a reading, which is interesting again. Again, this shows definitely a period of loss, a period of travel and recovery, and there's something that you don't want to face. You would know more than I could tell you quickly, what it is that you aren't facing. But first off, in your past, there is a situation, I would say, of being in a hostile environment. And since you're asking about love, this must have something to do with your love relationship. Right now, I see that you're in a period of feeling like you're dealing with the effects of trauma, depression, that this situation from the past hurt you and you've been in a period of recovering from it. But there's something where you're denying your true feelings, pretending everything's fine when it really isn't. Does this resonate with you at all? There's something. I know that your question was, okay, I know that your question was, who is your future spouse? But this reading is definitely speaking about something going on with you internally that you need to address. And the Two of Swords shows that you definitely have to address something before your future spouse comes. It's almost like feeling afraid to act, being defensive, closing yourself off, running away from a problem. I don't know. Is there a relationship that you were in that maybe you have unfinished business with this relationship first? I don't know. Let me see if I can get any more clarification for you. This is about your future spouse, but it's basically showing me that this is some work that you have to do on your own emotions. You have to get through this block before your future spouse comes into the picture. And I just want to see if there's anything else here for you. Oh, the Tower. Okay, so there's definitely some work that you have to do. And there's definitely a situation. It does resonate, okay. I just don't see this as the time for you to be getting into a relationship. This work really needs to be done first. So I don't like leaving a reading on the Tower. So let me, you've never been in a true relationship, okay? Well, stay around and either like contact me on Facebook because, like I just said, I don't like leaving a reading on the tower. Let me see something. Okay. I wanted to know, what do you need to know? Because I don't like leaving readings on the tower. And this is Queen of Swords. So this is definitely about you and your power and, oh, full of swords. The Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Two of Swords, the Tower, and then the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is definitely representing you. And at this point in time, you need to get in touch with your internal power. You need to do some work to get through these blockages, these stalemates, whatever it is that you're not facing, you need to address that. I definitely want you to get in touch with me about this tower card so we can figure out what situation is coming up. But whatever it is, you are the Queen of Swords and you can call on that energy and you've got it under control. It's just basically that some work has to be done internally before this relationship takes off and appears in your life. But it's coming, so don't worry about that. It's definitely coming. Okay, G. Wilson, it is your turn. And G. Wilson, will you put your question in the chat? Hello, G. How is D feeling towards you? You're in separation. Okay. Let me see. And hello to everybody who's joining the chat. And I'm just answering the questions in order by the way people come in. You're welcome, Sally. Definitely reach out to me on Facebook if you want. All my information is up at the top of the page, so you can find me. How is D feeling towards you? Okay, there we go. G and D. How is D feeling towards G? Ten of Swords. So definitely a separation, but that's in the past. You can't let him go, although he hurt you bad. He's in a karmic and when he's coming back, I don't know if I'll be able to trust him. Okay, the Knight of Staffs, which would go along with he's coming back. Oh, golly. Oh, my golly. And you don't know if you can trust him. The Devil. Let me show you these cards again. Stay away from D. Ten of Swords, Knight of Staffs, the Devil. This is definitely a relationship of the flesh. This is not a relationship that is your highest level, your highest calling, your highest purpose. This is more of an obsession, an infatuation. I would stay far away from D because D stands for the devil. I'm sorry. But I just can't help it. His name was D. So how is he feeling towards you? How are you supposed to be feeling towards him? Do not trust him at all. You'd be better off as friends. It sounds to me like you'd be better off staying far, far away, but I don't know, D. I don't know, but definitely, can you trust him? No. No, do not trust him. Not with that devil card in the picture. Oh, no. So, that is a clear-cut warning from the tarot to you, G. Okay, let me see who is next. Sunrise, that's right, I didn't get. Well, Aries, your Aries love come back to you, reach out to you this week. And listen, he does not text you 1 week without communication. Okay. So for Sunrise, it's the Aries love. He needs a spiritual awakening. I think he does, G. He definitely does. Okay. So Sunrise wants her Aries. Okay, let's see what's going on with. Hello, lovely. Let's see what's going on with Sunrise and the Aries. Sunrise and the Aries. And you haven't heard from him for a week. What is going on with Sunrise and the Sunrise and the Magician? Seven of Cups, which is a lot of wishful thinking, fantasy, and Six of Cups. So we do have two cups in this reading. But obviously, the Magician is your major arcana card. And this is basically how is he feeling towards you? And will he come back? Because you haven't heard from him. So we definitely have your wishful thinking that you're wanting him to be in the picture. But we definitely also have that this is a person who's exercises his power, does what needs to be done. But let's get to the Six of Cups. We have a feeling of innocence, being well intentioned, but we're not really, we have goodwill, we have a friendly type relationship. We don't really have romance in the picture here. So let me see what else we have. Let's see if does he really love you? Okay, let's see. We're not seeing anything like he's trying to hurt you in any way. But right now, I'm not seeing anything. It's almost like you're wanting it to be more than it is. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see. More of his cards. Page of Swords. So I'm not really, with the Magician, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Cups shows more of your wanting it to be there. It's not that he's out to hurt you. It's not that he doesn't like you. It's just not at the level that you want it to be at. Does that make sense? Um, and it's not like he's suddenly going to. Were you in a romantic relationship with him, Sunrise? Or were you good friends and you were talking and you were getting close and then he, just kind of pulled back, but you weren't actually in a romantic relationship? Or were you two actually in a relationship? Because I'm kind of getting the impression from these cards. Well, I do understand your feelings for him, but was he in a romantic relationship with you? He says the same, but he is every time in and out Regina. Ace of Cups. I would just take your time with this and just be patient, just be friends, and just let the relationship go as it does. But I don't see anything, significantly romantic where he's like ready to settle down and make some big commitment, if that makes sense. Will he reach out to you? I have an Ace of Swords. You have a noise. I'm not sure what all of this means, what you're writing in the chat. I'm not picking up that this is a romantic relationship right here. Does that make any sense? Let me see the next question. Is my brother going to try to interfere in my connection with DD? Are you still here, MFK and Sun card? Will he text you this week somewhere? Okay, you're here. Yeah, I definitely see that there's still going to be communication, Sunrise. I'm not going to tell you if he's going to text you this week or not. Just to be patient and not to get your hopes up for more involvement in this relationship. To let it flow naturally and just take things as they come. Um, I don't see anything like he's out to try and get you or he's trying to stop communication with you. I'm only picking up that you're wanting more from this. Do we have a future? No, I don't see anything about a future relationship right now. Just wait and let it. You want marriage, you want to live forever. Okay, just slow down. Just slow down and let things happen and take their course. With the friendship first. Okay. So, will your brother interfere with Dee? Was that right? Make sure I got that. Is my brother going to try to interfere in my connection with Dee? Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Will the brother interfere with the connection with Dee? The brother interfere with the connection with Dee? And the brother interfere. Three of Cups. So interesting because we have you, the brother, and Dee. You're welcome, Sunrise, and make sure you come back. So we have, are you, your brother, and Dee very close? Because we have the Three of Cups, which is like three friends celebrating. Temperance, which is your major arcana card, so definitely have some patience. And then Queen of Coins. So I don't see anything here that's speaking about any type of interference with a connection. I definitely see three people celebrating in a partnership. They're old friends. Dee is your person. Yeah, I definitely don't see any type of interference or anything that's going to block your connection. Are you in a romantic relationship right now with Dee? Or are you I don't know what you mean by is your person. Like are you already in a relationship or is it starting and you don't want your brother to interfere? You thought he would try to stop it. I don't see that, let me see if the relationship will progress. Justice, which is basically getting what you put into it. So I don't think he's your twin flame. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything that's gonna come and interfere with that. So that's good news. Okay, let me see. Where's next? No, SF was from yesterday. And then SF. Okay, yep, I'm on SF. Remember there was SS and SF. Okay, are you there, SF? And hello to everybody in the chat. If SF isn't here, I'm going to skip to the next one. It's SF and Manju. Are you the only one here, Jada? If you are, oh, Manju is here. Okay. Looks like there's only one person here. I'm confused. Okay, so SF isn't here. Okay, Manju. Okay, type in your question, Manju, and I will do your question next. Does Y reach out to you in May? Is that your question? Will Y reach out to you this month? Okay. Did you have a different question or is that it? Okay. Will Y reach out to you this month? Let's see what we get. Interesting. I got the devil for the first card, Six of Staffs, and the Queen of Cups reversed. Well, first of all, I definitely don't like the looks of these cards for a relationship. So let's begin with this. The devil, Six of Staffs, or Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups reversed, which is strained. Okay, so Manju, um, this relationship you have with Y, was there something in your past where you're falsely blamed for something? Be falsely accused of something? Because the Six of Staffs is like having triumph and pride and like your day in the sun of being, you know, like if you're falsely accused of something, the truth coming out and being exonerated. So as for will this person reach out to you? Very interesting because the Queen of Cups is reversed, going along with the devil. Did you have a relationship with this person in the past and something happened? Are you waiting on this person to justify some sort of wrong or something? Yes? Okay. Well, the Six of Staffs shows you will be vindicated and have your day in the sun. So for that, I would say yes, this is an answer that you will get that response. So since that was your question, I would say yes. I don't particularly like setting timelines on tarot readings, but my instinct is that yes, something's going to happen. But I'm not sure if this means that you're wanting them to reach out to you so that some sort of romantic relationship can continue or ensue, because the reverse Queen of Cups is letting me know that that energy is not going to flow maybe the way you want it to. So I would definitely need more information on this situation. But from what I see that there was some sort of injustice. I see you being vindicated, but then I see there's still some sort of hindrance to the flowing of any type of emotions or romance, a romantic relationship or whatever isn't going on in that arena. Okay, well that's good. And did this resonate with you? Um, I definitely would like further information on this. Oh, thank you, Tiff. So if you do want to reach out to me on Facebook, feel free. That's mostly where the best way to communicate with me. Okay, let me see who's next. Lovely. In this year, you go to Canada. I'm also tarot, but your prediction also true. Well, my angel messages I would do differently than this tarot. So, Lovely, and I would definitely like you to contact me too. Is, are you still here, Lovely? You're welcome, Angie. Okay, let me see. I'm going to skip that one for Loveland because I did give her a reading yesterday. And that's an angel message, which is different. Okay, so Forever Jada, are you still here? Forever Jada is next if you're still here. Okay. If you come back, Forever Jada, just let me know. Anjali Rawa, are you here? Anjali? 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 I think if they're not here, then I'm going to go to you, Tiv. Tiv, do you have a question? What does Valerie feel towards me? She's a Taurus and you're Cancer and you're in no contact. Okay, let's look into that. This is just going to be a short reading today. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Tiv next, then JS, then Cora. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do any past that. So if anybody else comes in, I'll see. Okay. And are you still here, JS? Okay, but right now I'm going to do Tiv. Your feelings for her, but she didn't tell you anything. Okay. What does Valerie feel towards me? Okay, JS, I'm going to do your question next. Let's see, Tiv and Valerie. What's going on with Tiv and Valerie? Another devil. What in the world is with the devil? We have a lot of lust in us. Okay, I'm clearing my cards right now. I literally just shuffled my cards and do the exact same reading. It's possible that that has happened before. But I'm going to clear my cards just on the off chance that they're getting blocked from energy. So, wait 1 minute. My crystal. Sometimes that happens, but sometimes they get blocked with energy. You don't understand what happened. I just shuffled my cards and drew a reading and drew the exact same cards that I drew for a previous reading. So that can mean that the energy in my cards is getting blocked. Although I've had it happen before, where I draw the same cards repeatedly. But I cleared them with my crystal. As you can see, I'm shuffling. I should not be drawing the same cards. Doing an extra good shuffle. Okay. Well, right now I'm doing Tiv's reading, JS. So I will do yours next. And I will do Sandeep too. So I'm going to do Tiv, JS, Ralph, and then Sandeep. I don't like drawing the same cards like that. Okay, here we go. We're doing Tiv and Valerie. Valerie's feelings towards Tiv. Valerie's feelings towards Tiv. Queen of Swords reversed. Judgment, Three of Cups reversed. So we definitely have some restrained feelings. I'm sorry, Five of Cups. I'm looking at it reversed. I'm reading it upside down. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is reversed. And that definitely is telling us that Valerie's feelings, that there's some blockages going on. The Judgment card is actually the Major Arcana card, and that sets the tone for the reading. And you said that you told her how you felt, and she didn't respond. Now, the Five of Cups is really about loss and regret. So, did you feel, did she say anything at all? And because this card must mean that she felt a sort of break, feeling, sorrow. It's not a lover's card. It's more of a card of loss, separation, and heartache. So, is there anything, Tiv, that would make you feel like you expressing these feelings would make her feel like, okay, now I have to end this? Or was this like you two were good friends and she just was not ready to take it to another level? Like maybe she's already been going through some emotional stuff and it was like basically like too heavy for her to deal with. And she's like, it's so hard for me to deal with this right now. I just need to let it go. You were arguing prior to that fight. So when you told her your feelings that you had romantic feelings for her, there was a fight. And the Judgment card is interesting. Um, was there some sort of mistake made? She told you she had responsibilities on one end and me on the other before that. Yeah, it's definitely like a judgment call that she made. Um, her feelings, I don't see like it's a hatred or anger or anything like that, but I definitely see an ending here. I don't see that this is some sort of, oh, sorry, my dog is heard a noise. I definitely don't see this as something where she's coming back for any type of romantic relationship or anything like that. I feel like, it's best to move on. Oh, 2 years ago, yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely something where it's time to let it go and move on and move forward. She's definitely really not in the picture. This was a loss, and that's the Five of Cups. That was a judgment call on her part. It's over and it's done with. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's what the cards are showing. Okay, JS, what is your question? I want to reshuffle the cards. So don't mind me. Are you there, JS? Maybe JS had to leave. If JS, okay, Gaurav, we're going to do you next. I don't see JS. What is Shilpi thinking about you today? Okay, 1 second. I'm doing a deep shuffle. Okay, so we're going to do, what happened here? Okay. So next is going to be Gaurav, Sandeep, Chauhan, and Krista. Okay. And thank you to everybody who liked and subbed. And please hit the notification bell because I can't guarantee what time I'll come on. So it's best if you get the notifications. Oh, there you are, JS. Okay, I'm going to Gaurav, I'm going to do Gaurav next, and then I'll do JS because you weren't here. I don't know where you were. Maybe you're typing. So we're going to do Gaurav, JS, Sandeep, Crystal, and I'll add Gertie. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on, but I can do that. Okay, so let's do Gaurav. And the question is, what is Shilpi thinking about you today? So this is going on with Shilpi about Gaurav. Three of Coins. Are you in a friendship with Shilpi and another person? Queen of Swords. We're getting a lot of reverse cards here. And the Hierophant. All three are reversed. So I want to know that first. Gaurav, are you in any type of business relationship or friendship with Shilpi that involves another person? That would be symbolic of the number 3. And the Hierophant is a card that usually represents cultural, religious type aspects. Pretty much doing things, yeah, okay. Pretty much doing things according to a tradition. So this is the card that I'm drawing for her. Man, I've drawn the Queen of Swords like 4 times today. I literally just like spread my cards all over the place and picked them all up in a different order, and I'm still getting it. So the Hierophant is like education, belief, a cultural heritage, rituals, identifying with a group. So the question was, what is she thinking about you? Are you in any type of religious group setting with her? But there's definitely some tension going on where her feelings and emotions are being blocked a little bit. Let me see. I want to wait to hear a little bit more about Shilpi. But how does she feel about you? I would like to know how you know Shilpi and what this group situation is. If it's something in like a religious setting, a group setting, a work setting. Well, you thanked me. Does that answer your question? I would like to know a little bit more about it. But okay, I'll go on to JS right now. But if you have any more insight on Shilpi for me, let me know. Because I'm very, if I see something like a group relationship, something kind of religious, cultural oriented, and then some sort of locked emotions. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so for JS, we have when will your husband KB call me and reconciliation with me in the future? I get reunion again or marriage and with divorce. So you basically want to know will there be a reunion, a restoration of your relationship, of your marriage, or end in divorce? Well, that's such a straightforward question. Um, I don't like to just because everybody has free will. So even if like the card said today, like your marriage is like on the verge of divorce, doesn't mean that your husband can't change his mind and reconciliation can't happen. Sometimes, the tarot is a path that you need to follow. Like, what steps should I take today? How should I respond to this phone call? What steps can I take to help repair the marriage? You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like if the tarot says marriage or divorce, okay? But I'll get a general reading for you. But I don't like to say just because something looks final that it's absolutely final, because that takes away free will. And there's always free will. Okay. For your marriage, what do we have for your marriage? JS marriage. Eight of Swords, which basically shows you feeling restricted, powerless, confused, helpless, which is obviously the situation you're experiencing. Six of Swords, and we're getting these swords because there's definitely a lot of fighting going on. But the Six of Swords represents time. And do you have children? Because on the Six of Swords, I'm going a little bit closer, it's a woman sitting on a boat with a child. And if you can see, these waters on this side of the boat are very choppy where the swords are. But you're sailing ahead to calmer water. This is a card that talks about leaving a rough time and going into a more peaceful time. And now we have the Queen of Swords. Wow, your whole entire reading was swords. Eight of Swords, you're restricted, feeling confused, isolated, your hands tied behind your back, powerless. Six of Swords is your time of healing with a child on a boat. Definitely could be if you have children. Oh, my sound isn't clear? Is this better? Is my sound better now? Can you hear me better? And then the Queen of Swords. Maybe I didn't set up the right microphone. Um, can you hear me? Will he call and reconcile with you? Okay. Will he call and reconcile with you, or will you get married, or will it be a reunion to the marriage, or will it end with divorce? I don't see that answer specifically. What I see, what I just showed you, was the confusion, the isolation, the healing to a better time, and the Queen of Swords, which is you. So this reading isn't even about what he does. This reading was about you, the Queen of Swords, about you taking back your power, you feeling powerless, restricted, hands tied behind your back. Maybe that every move you make, you're being prevented of doing what you want to do. And the Queen of Swords is your feature card. So that card is about you. Will he come back? um, like I said, will he come back is not a straight up question, because that's not allowing him his free will. This reading, what the tarot is saying, is about you and you commanding your power, and you. It's not about will he come back, it's about you taking your power back. And then what happens in the future of a relationship after you and your child, I'm assuming a child because of that card, um, have this period of healing, and then you taking your power back. And what happens after you take your power back isn't something that begging me. I will just speak real quick, but I don't like these types of absolutes. Ace of Swords. To me, the Ace of Swords represents law and legal. So I think either way, there's going to be some legal matters involved. Is your marriage already in the courthouse? Has paperwork already been filed, or lawyers contacted for a legal divorce? Will a divorce be finalized? Let me just see. or divorce be finalized? The High Priestess. So I can't even say, because the High Priestess could be a judge or it could represent you. But if you have a woman judge on a case and it's already started, let's see. But this reading was about you taking your power back. So please follow me, because your power should not be controlled by what your ex does. Okay. I'm going to go to Sandeep. Are you still here, Sandeep? I'm going to write down the names I have now. Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep, will you type in your question again? I'm not sure how much longer I can. Okay, let me see what's coming to Sandeep and Love and Career. Okay, let me just clarify this for JS. JS, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook for deeper insight into your situation. The tarot is not straight up saying whether you're going to get married or divorced. I mean, whether you're going to stay married or if the divorce will be finalized. I did draw a card for law, and I did draw the High Priestess. But the tarot meaning, the tarot reading, and the meaning of the reading was not for you to know whether you get divorced or not. It was for you. It showed the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. And it's basically telling you to take this time to heal, I'm presuming with your child or children, and then to take back your power. So please feel free to reach out to me. Okay. What is coming to Sandeep and Loving for? Okay, so let's see what's going on. A general reading for Sandeep. Sandeep and Love. Sandeep and Love first. The Empress. Wow, Nine of Coins. And Ace of Staffs. Okay. Well, I'm definitely seeing some female mother energy here, and single woman energy here, and a new beginning, Ace of Staffs, which would be new family life. I'm not sure about the name Sandeep, but I'm going to assume you're female because of these cards. If I'm not correct, please let me know. But the Empress card is mother energy, and this is also a card we see with pregnancies. Very interesting to have the Empress paired with the Nine of Coins. because this is a card we see for like a single mother who's very strong, confident, prosperous. She has her own garden, her own field. And the Ace of Staffs is what we represent the family with. And you can see for my card here, this is actually a woman holding the staff. But Ace means new beginning. So this would be like a new family life. And since this is a love reading, I would read into this that there's going to be a new family life. Male single. Male single. What does ASF mean? So, male or female, I would definitely say this looks like there's family change in a family life coming on the horizon. With all those, oh God, there goes my dog. With all these feminine cards, there's definitely some change on the horizon. Okay, so let me see about career-wise. Are you looking for a new career? Let me check it. Work opportunities. Page of Coins is reversed. So there's definitely been some financial struggle here. Maybe a new career that was blocked, didn't take off the way you wanted it. Next card we have is Strength. So whatever's going on in your finances, be strong because you're going to make it through. Wow. And then the Hanged Man. You've definitely had, you're going to quit your job. Are you sure you want to quit your job because of this Hanged Man? Um, you definitely have some confusion going on. Definitely with these cards for this reading, I would like you to reach out to me because reverse Page of Coins, Strength, and the Hanged Man, and you're currently considering, are you considering quitting your job, or are you like, you're definitely quitting your job? Because if you've already determined to quit your job, the Hanged Man has a little bit of a different meaning than if you're considering quitting your job. If you're considering quitting your job and you pull the Hanged Man, that shows the confusion. If you've already planned on quitting and I draw the Hanged Man, that could literally mean like you're hanging yourself financially. So that's something I would definitely like to clear up first. Do you have a new job lined up? Like, are you planning to quit your job because you already have a new job lined up? Or are you so sick of your job, you want to quit in a month, but do you already have a new job lined up? Because that is pretty important with the Hanged Man. Yeah, you should get in touch with me because we need to find out like what will be the outcome of you quitting your job. No job lined up and you're searching. With this reading, I would advise you, no matter how much you hate this job, to kind of I'm not going to like tell you what to do for your job, but I just want a really quick. This is something I really want to spend more time looking into. But just quickly, what will be the outcome of you quitting your job? What is the outcome of Sandy quitting his job in 2 months? What will the outcome be in 2 months? I believe, yeah, Page of Coins reverse and King of Coins reverse. From this reading, I will not advise you to quit your job without a new job lined up. That I'm definitely seeing some financial hardships coming if you quit the job. So if you want, please get in touch with me on Facebook and help you with this. But the cards for the love were very, very positive, including the Nine of Coins, which is like the single woman. So it could be that you're actually, are you in a relationship with a woman who's like very financially well off or anything like that? How long do you have to wait? Well, get in touch with me, Sandy, because this is getting pretty in depth, and I've got the list to go through. Especially when it comes to time, I take longer time. So, Shahan, are you still here? Chauhan. But just Sandeep, I wouldn't quit without the other job lined up. Okay. And Shahan, what is your question? With that hanged man, Sandeep? And then the page of coins and the king of coins reversed means the money's not flowing. So that definitely needs a closer look. Okay. And Shahan, what is your question? Sangla, I'm not sure how much longer I can stay on today, but I will be coming back live. I'll try to go live again today, but if I can, I will be live tomorrow. And anybody who wants to reach out to me through Facebook, I do private readings on Facebook too, which is actually easier. But this is where I do my free readings. Okay. Shahan, will you type your question again? Relationship future with your girlfriend. Will you get married? Okay, let's go for that. Let's see what we got here. Shahan. Let's see. Shahan. Eight of coins reversed. Eight of staffs reversed. And the world upright. So the world is your major arcana card. The eight of coins is work, and the eight of staffs is usually like the ending, like a conclusion. So I want to see exactly how this pertains to your situation. Why? I mean, that's a little bit of a strange card, in my opinion, for your question. So, striking when the iron's hot, culminating in an effort, closing out an activity, experiencing a grand finale, while finding a successful resolution. Okay, that makes sense when I think of it that way. Okay, and your eight of staffs is hard work. Okay, so this is kind of coming together. Um, no contact situation. But we have the world card. Are you and the girlfriend like separated far away, like maybe in different countries or something? Is this what the world means? And these two are reversed, so that it's not flowing. Like hard work and a quick resolution. Had you two spoken about marriage before and it didn't happen? Like your question, will you get married? And I pulled the world. To me, I'm thinking travel. Like eight of staffs, if it was upright, would like straight up to me mean conclusion, ending. But the way the cards are presented don't actually say that to me. Will you get married together in the future? Is she in a different country, Shahan? There's a lot going on in your reading, Shahan. Different states. Okay. So I'm not going to say that this is definitely a marriage, but that world card, I'm definitely seeing that there's a lot of energy here. Um, Put it this way, there's a lot of things working against you too. But the world card, I see it as travel. So you have some things to overcome in this relationship, some obstacles to overcome. Have you ever met her in real life? You're in different states. Is this an online relationship? Like, did you two become close online? Have you met in person? Because I feel like there's obstacles and things that are holding you two back, but the future card is the world. And it's not so much that I'm picking up like this future, oh, it's marriage. It's more like this future is travel and getting together, maybe getting to know each other a little bit more. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely some things going on here. Okay, I'm going to go to, is Crystal still here? Oh, there's Angela. Hi, Angela. You've met many times. You're in a relationship the last 5 years. How long has it been since you've seen each other, Shahan? Has it been a long time since you've seen her, Shahan? Okay, and Crystal, are you still here? If not, it's Gertie. I'm going to move on to Gertie. I'm actually going to have to cut this off here. If anybody wants to reach out to me, um, you can find me on Facebook and add me there, but I'm going to have to go right now. Oh, here's Gertie. Okay, I'm going to do Gertie, and then I'm going to go. I know I have the list and everything, but it's been over an hour now. Okay, so Gertie, write your question in, and I'll do you, and then I'm going to go. But anybody who wants to reach out to me, I'm on Facebook. The link is at the top of the page. Okay, Gertie and love. Let me see what's coming up for love for Gertie. Okay. Gertie and love. We have Seven of Staffs. Oh, Two of Cups. Do you see that, Gertie? What's coming up in love? Two of Cups and the Chariot. Ooh. Well, Gertie, this is good. You've got some love coming up. The Two of Cups, only better card than that is the Lovers. So you definitely have love coming. And the Chariot, which is your major arcana card. So the Chariot card could represent, yeah, it is very good. I mean, if you're looking to be in a committed relationship, maybe get married if that's what you want. It's reaching your goal, winning, being successful. The Chariot, it's almost like, you have the Egyptian pharaoh riding on the chariot, the conqueror, the victor, and that's what you want in love. So very, very good. Like very, very good. So do you have somebody in mind, or is there somebody's coming? I don't know if you know who that is yet. or if you're waiting. But either way, that is a very good love reading. A lot of people have wanted love readings that look like that today. I'm sorry for all those that didn't get them, but it's okay because sometimes it's just not the person that you want to be with. You know, like we had one reading today, and is this the person you should be with? And it comes up the devil. Can you trust them? It's the devil. No. Take it from somebody who's been there and learned the hard way. Trust the tarot. If the tarot says this person is the devil, believe it. So I do have to go. I have to take a break now. It's 1:05. But if you want to reach out to me on tarot, I'm sorry, on Facebook, please do. And I will do my best to get back with you. And again, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live tomorrow. And I do my best to try and get everybody's questions, but it's very hard and it is time consuming. So God bless you all, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. And I'm very sorry for those that I wasn't able to answer your questions, but reach out to me on Facebook and I will try and do it there. Okay, God bless you. Bye bye.